apartment? I said, oh man, I got dude. Look. Yo. This is license plate, y'all. That's his license plate. He just got out of the car. This is his car. Hold on. Can I talk to you for a second?
What?
Can I talk to you for a second?
What?
You here to meet somebody right now? Let me inform you on something. I have your picture already. So don't lie to me. You understand me? Do you understand what I'm telling you? Don't lie. Let's come out here and have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. Like, why would you think it's okay to have me come meet this little kid?
It's not.
Huh?
It's not.
Do you want me to call the police on you?
No.
Then sit. Come right here. You want? Have you sit down? Like, how old are you?
Over 65.
You're over 65. How old are you?
That's old.
You're 60. You said over 65. So how old are you?
That's not what I am.
How old are you? You want me to call the police right now?
No.
I've asked you, how old are you? I have your license plate already. I've seen the car that you came out of. Do you want me to call the police on you and have you arrested right now?
No.
That's why I asked you, how old are you? Huh? All right, let's come on. Let's get away from this music. I'm not listening to this. I'm not here to harm you or anything like that. I'm just here for awareness. You understand what I'm telling you?
Yes.
Let's get away from this music though, where I can hear you. Cause this is ridiculous, man. You're too old to be coming out here meeting up with this little kid. You know that. Come on, let's go. Can I sit down in there with you? All right, I'll sit down with you. Hold on. It's nothing. He's a child predator. Do what? I expose child predators. That's people that's coming for child predators. I expose them.
No,
I'm asking him a few questions about what's going on. Everything's just fine. He's not in no harm's way or anything like that. You want to call the cops, you can. If you feel that we doing something wrong, you can call the cops.
I think.
Now, like I was saying.
Having a conversation with him.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. Like, I'm not here to harm you or anything like that, sir. What is your name?
I'm not going to give my name or anything else, and so I appreciate your.
You appreciate what I'm doing?
Yes.
So why do you think it's okay that you to be meeting up with a 15-year-old for sexual pleasures right now?
I don't.
I have your license plate number already. This car is your name. I will get your name.
Yeah, well, let's.
This is ridiculous, though, man.
You can get my name if you want.
For you to even be out here. Hold on, I want to get the music. For you to even be out here with this, be coming to pick up this little kid right now. You already had doubts about picking him up and everything like that. What was the difference? What made you change that?
Because he kept saying to come, but
Cause you at the beginning you said no, I don't want to mess with him or anything like that.
Yeah, well, that's the way I feel about it.
So what changed then?
No, nothing changed.
Nothing changed. So what made you say? What made you agree upon coming to get this kid and for sexual pleasures right now?
Well, it wasn't for
Did you
sexual
talk
pleasure.
about? Did you say you had condoms?
Yeah, no, yeah, I did, but the point is that
Why did you
I
say yo
figured
already have condoms already? When I said yo, I'll be going. I'm in CVS right now getting condoms. You said I already have some.
I
The only suggestion when somebody suggests that they have some is they're going to be using them.
no, I
So
actually don't
was
use them.
what was the reason of saying that
I
you have
don't
condoms
use
yourself?
them. I don't use them because I can't really do it. So
Like I'm not here to harm. I'm just here for awareness.
okay, well that's
Are you from the area?
generally, but not this specific area. No, but the thing is, I didn't. I thought he was stuck out. You know, he said he was stuck out here.
No, he didn't
and
say he was stuck out here. I told you the person that you was talking to the whole time. It was me. I know
Oh.
everything that was said because it was me that was talking. So when you say that
No,
they
no,
said
no.
this and
Well,
that, I know exactly what was said. It was me that was talking the whole time. It was me.
well,
So you can say like he said this.
no,
And
no,
said,
no,
I
no.
know exactly what was said.
But I thought when somebody says that somebody told him to go out here and smoke some pot, I didn't
I
know how
said-
he'd gotten from one place to the
I
other.
said that I was coming over here to that the guy stood me up that we was gonna smoke. He was
Yeah.
like, yeah, that's typical grinder and stuff like that. Then you say, yo, do you want me to meet you over there? You want me to come to you?
Well, no, I was.
You
I
asked
should have
that, do
said
you
pick
want?
him up?
You
Pick
said,
him
do
up.
you want me to come get you? Can I come? You want me to come near to get you? So yeah, because the plan was to meet in GW. You know what I'm saying? Around like 1 o'clock, we were supposed to meet up in GW, but I was out here catching other people at this time right now. That's why I wasn't over there in that town.
I see.
So I was out here catching people from doing the same stuff. This is ridiculous, man. You're
agree
entirely
with
too old to be even in an 18-year-old's inbox. Do you understand this?
Yes, I do. You're right.
Like you talk explicit with this kid, like what you would do with his private area and everything. You realize that, right? You know that those were felonies that you committed.
Well, I don't know that they're felonies like
Yes.
that.
They are.
There are felonies: luring of a child, soliciting of a child, child endanger. There's a lot of them that you done picked up. You're over 11 years older than the kid and everything. You at your age know entirely too much. Is this your first time with a that was coming out to meet with an underage?
Oh yeah.
So
Oh,
why
yeah,
was it
I
so
know.
easy?
It wasn't so easy.
So what changed then? What made it that like I can do it this time?
I, nothing changed. I just no. I don't. I don't believe in messing with underage kids.
So
unless-
what changed then?
No,
What made you do it this time then?
I can't explain it.
It just
No, but I mean I know that I shouldn't be doing that, and that's
yeah, you shouldn't be doing this.
I know that.
You know what you can do to a kid that this young, while you're your age, like you make it seem that it's all right to be doing this with a little kid, so they don't know any better. Like, all right, it's all good. You know what I'm saying? But you come out and you're part of that of this product of people that's predatory ways of messing with these little kids.
Well, you're right. That is not.
The lady, I think she called the police, so I don't know if they coming right now.
Well,
There's one lady.
Could you please leave my card and let me?
Oh yeah, I can leave you. I'll let you go then, man.
But I appreciate yours. I do appreciate your saying this.
I
Please don't.
I am gonna find out your name. I am gonna find out your real age. I'm gonna find out all this. I have people that support what I do, that help me out with things like this.
So what do you plan to do once you find that out?
Once I find it out, you know what I'm saying? Like, it depends on how hard it is for me to find it out. I asked you what it was, like, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to give it to me, like, no, I'm not gonna, I don't want to give that. I didn't ask your first, I didn't ask your whole name, your first and last name, your date of birth. I didn't ask none of that.
No,
I just said your name where I could greet you
oh,
as your
John,
name,
John.
John. All right, John. They call me LC Predator Catcher,
LC.
LC. And what I do is I pose on these applications and see with an 18-year-old and see who would to jump in their inbox and wants the relations with them. So once I start talking to them, like I was talking to you, I reveal that I'm under that age,
Yeah.
and then see if you still want to meet up for sexual
Yeah.
pleasures or something,
No,
which you agreed upon, like you came here and everything like that. I'm good at what I do. You make 213th, the 213th person I'm doing this for. I've only been doing this since last year. That's a tremendous lot. That's more than the police get. You don't have to be. I'm not here to harm you or anything like that. Okay?
well,
If you feeling nervous or anything like that,
I am feeling a bit nervous. I just
that you just did
no.
these acts.
Well, I don't. I mean, are you planning to go to the place? Is that what you're
And my
planning?
plan, it's all depending on like how you talk to me and stuff like this. Like the way that the first beginning, I'd have called them on you right there. Even though you sit here and explain and talk to me and everything like that, is I might have a different outcome of calling these police and anything like that. Because it's ultimately, this is a life sentence for you.
A life what?
This will be a life sentence for you at the age that you are. Like if you got arrested right now, this is a life sentence. You'll spend the rest of your time, the rest of your life in jail.
And you're obviously recording all this. Right?
I record everything for your safety and as well as my own. Well, say I can't say that you did anything for me to do anything back to you. You know what I'm saying? I can't say like, oh, yo, he did this, so that's why I did that to him, or he did something to me, so I retaliated against him. You can't. I record everything, so it's no misunderstandings or anything. What went down when at the meeting. It's for your own protection.
Well, it's not. Doesn't protect anybody really, because I'm not going to do anything to you, and you're not going
No, I'm not
to.
doing it. I'm not here to harm you or anything like that. I'm only here for awareness and trying to get some answers like why was it okay this time
No,
to
it
be
was not okay.
Sir,
Yes.
do you have any kids or nieces and nephews?
Yeah, I have kids and nieces and nephews.
And how old are your kids?
Well, they're different ages. but-
Let's say son or
What's the
daughter.
youngest one? What's the youngest one of your kids?
Oh, I mean, I don't have any children that are under.
No, I didn't say I said what's the youngest kid that you have? How old?
Oh, he's late 30s, I suppose. So.
All right, I want you to do this for me. Could you call them for me and explain to them what's going on right now?
He's out of town.
That don't mean nothing. They answer the phone though.
No,
I'm saying
works.
because that's my final thing right now for me to call the cops or not.
Someone needs to know what's going on. Someone in your family.
I need some type of accountability for somebody to know what's going on. It's either they can know what's going on or the police can know what's going on right now. The ball is in your court.
Because if the police find out, your sons and daughters are going to find out anyways. But if you call them now and the police don't get involved, that's a better situation.
If the police get involved, this is more than likely a life sentence for you. Would you want to see your kids behind bars?
Are you threatening me?
I know I'm
Nobody's
not. No,
threatening.
I'm not.
I think you are.
No, I gave you an option. I say you can
No.
call your son or I can call the police. That's not a threat. That's just an option. I'm just trying to show some accountability for your actions right now. That's all I'm doing. Is
Well,
accountability.
and I,
Like you just saying like I learned my lesson and stuff like that. That's not enough accountability for me. Enough
Well-
accountability is if you call a loved one of
But-
yours and
but-
just tell them and explain to them what's going on right now, that you was coming here to meet up with a 15-year-old and everything like that. Or you can explain it to the police and let them understand what's going on.
Well, if you want to do that, look, would you please leave my car?
Yeah.
All right, yeah,
Get out. Yeah.
have no problem with that.
Because
I have your license plate. I'll just give it to the police then.
well, I don't want you to give it to the police. But
You didn't want to talk. You don't want to talk. You didn't want
no,
to
I
cooperate no more. So
Well, no,
I'm not
I'm
gonna
gonna.
I'm not gonna
I'm
cooperate.
cooperating with you.
I asked you.
Done
You didn't. I asked you to call your
No.
your kid on the phone and explain what's going on right now. But you'd rather explain it to the police then. Listen. I take screenshots of the whole conversation from the beginning to the end. I take them all. So all the evidence is right there. Just to let you know that. You want me? I'll just show you something. Let me just show you something real fast. That I keep all my evidence. I keep everything. You see this right here? This just
But
you see that right
you-
there? And I can show where
You-
I
you-
show the age at. I can show right there where I show I told you the age and everything like that. That right there is automatic conviction. Just let you know. But all right, I'm gonna get out of your car and I'm gonna call the police and give them your license plate and everything. Okay?
well, I prefer that you not do that.
If you prefer me not to do that, then make the phone call then. You more scared of the police, or you more scared of the reaction of your family
Here
member?
comes it.
All right, here they go then.
Awesome.
Is this?
Yeah.
Keep your hands where I can see them, guys. Stop. You guys are being stopped. Just keep your hands where I can see them, okay?
All right.
We were about to call them
I'll
anyway.
know with both of them.
I'm right here about to call y'all.
Okay.
The guy right here, he was coming here to meet up with a 15-year-old for sexual pleasures.
Okay.
What I do is I confront him on video about what they did and everything like that.
This
And-
is suspect?
Yes.
Something
I have everything documented, recorded, screenshots of all the whole conversation with him and everything.
Just have you guys lean up against the front of my car for me. You can just put your butts on the.
For
on the
what?
hood of- Huh?
For what?
Because you're being stopped.
Being stopped? What?
Yes.
Is this
Like
a
the
stopping
chain?
frisk? Am I
You're not being frisked. You're being stopped because there's an
All right,
allegation.
opposite.
Oh, okay.
Allegation of what?
An allegation that you were holding this man against his will.
Oh,
I wasn't
no,
holding him
no,
against his
okay.
will.
So listen, we're gonna figure that out.
All right, you can
But
ask.
based on the call notes and everything
All
that we
right.
got, that's why.
All
you're
right, you
being
got it.
stopped
You got a
right now.
wrong call though.
Okay.
I just explained to you what's going
I
on right
understand
here
that
and
you
everything
explained
like
your
that.
story.
All right, you
But
can
there's
explain.
always two sides of a
All right,
story.
go ahead.
Somewhere in
Yeah.
the middle, there's truth. So my
All right.
partner's talking to him. I have
I
their
can
side
show
of
you the
story.
proof. I can show it to
I-
you.
listen, I
Then-
understand.
I'm
We're-
saying the black and white
Okay.
is better than somebody talking or anything like that. I can just
I
show you the
understand.
proof.
We're trying to figure out
All
what's
right.
going on, so just hang out.
No problem. And everything. I have the whole thing on recording from the beginning to the end. So
Okay.
nobody was. Nobody. Not that part. I'm talking about from the first meeting when you're thinking that when somebody.
Lean back on right here.
When somebody said that we held some holding somebody against their will, I have it all on video.
Okay.
I'm live streaming it right now. So
So we're, as I said, we're trying to figure that
all
out.
right. No, I'm just
And when
explaining
when we
myself.
get there, so it's just me and my partner right now.
All right.
So that's
I knew it was a lady that came right here. She was asking what was going on and everything. We explained to her. I said, if you want to call the cops, you can call them. You know, I'm gonna call them anyway.
okay.
And she's like, what's going on? And I told her, like, yo, this guy right here is meeting up with a 15-year-old right now. I'm just asking him a couple of questions and things like that. That's it. Oh, I don't know. Well, you shouldn't do that over around here. Well, this guy is just meeting up with a 15-year-old. He came in McDonald's to meet with him.
So-
I am the 15-year-old that he thought he was meeting up
So
with.
basically what the allegation was that you guys were holding on to people.
Oh no, I wasn't holding. No.
So that's why.
No, man, they need to put a false allegation against me. I want to report on that lady.
I don't know who. I don't know.
I
who
know
said
the
it.
lady, the one that just said it, the
Okay.
one that called and
Lean
everything,
back on the car.
the one that called and everything like that,
I didn't do anything.
the one that called and everything like that. Yeah, she said something false.
Okay. Once
Because
again,
I have it on camera.
just hang out.
All right, everything's good. Just live streaming right now. This. You good, bro?
Hey man, just take your hand out of your pocket.
Oh, yeah, it's just my.
Listen, I understand. Just leave your hand out
I
of your pocket.
understand, officer. You'll see. Man.
Yeah.
They're telling me I'm not allowed to.
Don't worry about that, bro. Don't agitate the shit, bro. I'm telling you.
How did you guys know this was the correct vehicle to stop?
Huh?
How did you guys know that this was
He
the
told me
correct
the car
one?
that he was in there.
Do you have those conversations?
Yes.
Can you show me those conversations? Mind if I look at those?
The right one. Asked him what kind of car. He said a gray Ford Focus and everything like that. I have a picture of him and everything.
He sent you a picture?
Yes.
Can you show me that?
I gotta go to my screenshot.
Are those text messages or is that
There's
an
text
app?
messages in the app, from the app too.
Where are you guys from?
Pennsylvania.
We
How did
came
you
out
guys
here.
interact with this gentleman?
I started talking to him on the app Grindr,
Okay.
and what I do is I post on a Grindr app as an 18-year-old. Once somebody messages me and everything, I start talking to them and inform them that I'm under that age, under the consent age, and see if they still want to come out and meet up with the
How old did you say that they
I told him I was 15 years old.
Okay.
At first he was very like, no, I don't want to do it. Then he came around like, we're meeting up over here and everything. We were supposed to meet in D.C. today, but
Why did you guys meet here?
because I just caught somebody not too long ago out here, and he said, yo, you want me to meet you out here? I was like, yeah, come on out here. So I just
Can you show me the pictures that he sent you?
screenshots of it.
Did he send you when you were posing anything
This was
explicit?
it. Yeah. Well,
What
this
did he
is him
send?
right here. That's him right here. Boom. His name is John. He said, give me the phone number and everything right here. I didn't tell him my age right here. I told him my age on this right here. On my text message.
What did he agree to meet with? Like, what did he
A
agree?
15-year-old.
Right, but like, what, like, to do what? Did you guys
Sex.
talk about
But
sex?
yeah, we talked about sex and everything. I talked about I was about to get some condoms. What's the CVS? He's like, don't worry about it. I have my own condoms and stuff like that. We just caught somebody last night over this area.
Oh, yeah. That's
You know
so bright.
the Moon Inn is at?
The moon?
It says Moon Inn. What
If
town
it's
is
in
that?
DC, I don't know.
It's in Virginia. Right. We just caught somebody in Arlington early yesterday in Arlington. The police came out and everything. Somebody was holding somebody against their will and all this old extra shit, man.
He literally fooled us.
The dude, I said, you want to go to your car with where we can talk? He's like, all right. He let us come over to his car, and I was sitting down in the car with him. We was talking about what was going on and everything. Like, why was he? That he feel it's okay to be meeting up with a 15-year-old. We just getting out of the car when y'all pulled up to call y'all.
Yeah, we were gonna call you guys within a few minutes.
The number, the 911, the dial is still probably on there. If I go to the dial. What's good, y'all? What's good? Out here, man.
What's
Gotta
up,
catch 'em.
everybody? What's good, guys?
I've been talking to him since yesterday.
My first time watching this Pred group.
Hold on. We get out of here. All right.
That sun is beating in my face.
Ooh, what's good, y'all? Y'all Musafine these guys, man. You dig? People need to get. That's how we get a lot of wasted resources by people calling for wrong reasons. They don't even know what the hell is going on. They just call. That's how bad stuff happens. He come up like super cop. Oh, what? What? About speculative crowd or something? What? About the tape?
I mean, he's being cool though.
I was letting him know, like, before he started getting it, man, listen, bro, like, man, you suspect me or something? You want me to cooperate with you, or you want resistance from me? It all depends on the interaction. If they gonna get resistance from you, or if they gonna get cooperation from you. Like, all is about how they interact with you at the beginning. You interact with me on some fucked up shit. That's how I'm gonna respond like that. If I come at you with respect, I respect the same
I mean,
gratitude.
yeah, could have just came up and been like, "What's going on?"
Yeah,
instead
what's
of,
going on? Man, I understand, like, how because of the call
Yeah.
and everything like that, the type of call they got and everything. That's why I calmed down a little bit because of the fucking the nature of the call that the lady done said and shit like that. But still, like, you don't even know what the fuck going on. I just explained to you what the fuck was going on.
Someone said I've determined Musa doesn't sleep.
Y'all know, baby. You know, baby.
We've been up late at night, really
I
late.
didn't go to bed till about like 5 o'clock last night.
Yup. All the perks you get attacked that says Musafied.
Yeah, they gotta get Musafied, baby. They want to come meet up with children. He makes 213. 213 first time in this photo.
Can you pull up the conversation that you had on the app?
On the app.
The whole conversation.
All right.
Can you advise?
Right here.
Do you have like the app that can like?
Oh, yeah,
Not just the screenshot.
all right, yeah.
The whole app.
All right. I gotta go through this profile. She didn't block me there.
This whole conversation.
Yeah. There wasn't that much conversation right there. They ever email you that, what's the name? Don't worry about that shit, man. I'll go back to that at the end, man. I don't worry about that conference, that what's the name, at the end of the, what's the name? I gotta pay attention all around.
Someone just said I look like Blueface.
Blueface?
What? Nah, man. Blueface, baby.
Click on his profile.
Yeah, right there.
All right. So let me get this straight. So what is your
son.
profile look like on
My
that?
profile is
So your profile advertises you as 18.
18, yeah.
And you agreed on this to meet per head. It looks like in DC. But then you
Yeah.
guys exchanged phone numbers.
Yeah.
And you started texting him.
Yeah, that's
You
when
said
I
you're
did.
actually 15, but you still wanted to meet with him.
So my profile is oh, what I do is all these applications. Post up a video or what's this, somebody inbox me or
They can't.
conversation with them. I let them know
What is
that
your
I'm
interaction here today? How did that happen? What
He
happened?
told me, I told him I was going to be at like McDonald's or something. But he went to the wrong McDonald's at first. Like, I guess somewhere, yeah, I told him the right one over here. Then I seen him pull in. And then I was like, yeah, he walking in. Which one's yours?
It's actually my car I drove.
But you were out here waiting for him?
Yeah, I know. I like when he came out of the car, I was like walking up here. I was like walking in between them. Came through here, boom. Then he walked past me, then he goes to McDonald's. And McDonald's looked at McDonald's, he didn't see me. He didn't see the kid in there. Then he turned around. By the time I was there, when he came out, I was like, yo, can I talk to you for a second? And I explained everything that was going on. Like, you want to talk to me or you want to call the police? Right? He said, all right, I told you. I was like, all right, let's get out of this music. You want to go to your car and I'll talk to you. All right, come on. We walked over to the car. That's when the lady came out. Like, what's going on? I was like, well, he's coming to interview up with a 50-year-old. Have a conversation. Actually, what's going on with everything there. She's like, I was like, if you want to call that, call.
Can you take me back to your phone conversation? Did you send any pictures to him other than that first picture? And did he send any pictures to you?
What's up, everybody? I guess I can answer some questions.
Your
Yeah,
interaction?
So
I'm
this is
live streaming right now.
live on YouTube
Oh.
right
I
now.
live stream on every catch I do.
Okay. That's through your phone?
Yeah,
You have GoPro video of it?
it's not this one. No.
Did you record the interaction?
It's
The car,
live
everything.
stream.
Oh, everything was live?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I live stream
Is there a way for you to
like
stop
once
the live
I
and then
stop the
record it
live,
and save
like
it?
once the interaction done with, like after this all done, I stop the video.
And then you can upload it and stuff?
Yeah, I gotta wait till it finish process. It takes about probably an hour or two to finish process, depending on how long the video is.
Okay.
But it's been a little. But it's been about like 30 minutes, so it's gonna take about like an hour for the finish processing and everything.
Right.
Then it's able to download. I can download it straight off the YouTube
Okay.
phone.
And you captured the entire interaction, right?
The whole it's
Everything.
still going from the beginning to right now. It's still going. I never stop it.
Okay.
All right, guys. If you want any questions answered, just ask me right now because he's busy with the police.
I'm just here to help find your company yesterday. Whatever you guys find, what you find.
Yeah. And he's like, asking stuff like that. Asking me about 16 through age and all this stuff. I told him I was with older people. Like the youngest guy I've been with is 22, so he can feel more comfortable with. I've done did this before. What's the oldest? 46.
That's already after you told me.
Yeah, this after I told him the age and everything. But that's because up here, I told him.
Yeah.
You guys have your IDs?
No, sir.
Yeah.
Can we just move them out of the way real quick?
I'll move it. Yeah. You don't mind? Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, you mind if
grab the phone right there. Grab the phone. Grab the phone.
Plenty of spots here. People are trying to get out of there.
Hey.
But
Keep an eye on him.
There you go, right here. What you wanted to see?
Yeah, just hold on.
All right.
It's going to be a minimal F5.
He's gonna go right there. Sir.
We were just out here yesterday. Came out for us.
I remember you two gentlemen.
Yeah. Tell you we gonna be back.
I thought we were under the impression that you guys were gone. work with us before you guys came back to do this again, Arlington. That's what my
They
partner
never even
told
gave
me.
us the number.
Yeah,
You can
they-
find us online. Just Google
no,
Arlington
they
County
said they was
Police
going to email them
Department.
for the what's the name and everything like that.
like an email to like send them like links and evidence for stuff. I never got
So
it.
the direct person who to contact and everything
So
like
I
that.
can double tap with that officer and just see if that was, you know,
What?
he said with you. And everything. I don't want to put words in people's mouths.
Yeah.
But our impression was that you all were going to kind of reach out to us and try to do this.
This catch wasn't supposed to be here. This catch right here was supposed to be in D.C.
Well,
But he came out here.
You guys are using the place in Foggy Bottom between what? It's like 2117 East Street Northwest, right?
It's somewhere down that area down there.
Yeah. That's the
By
the geotag the guy showed me
Yeah.
yesterday.
What's his name was
Because did they kind of talk to you guys about like the whole U.S. code thing and sort of like misrepresentation and things of that? That sounds like you
They
guys.
said they didn't. They said they didn't know the
I don't
the
know. I don't
They
know
was
the
telling
full
us
federal
they
code.
told us that they don't really know the fine line with it.
Look, it's one
Because
of those
that's
things.
not they deal with it or anything
Look,
like that.
I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a federal officer. I'm an Arlington County officer. However, when you go onto sites like Grindr, Tinder, whatever, you know how they all have those. I'm swearing and affirming that I'm 18 years of older to partake in these services.
I expose that kids can get on these apps to do that.
So
Just hear him out for a second.
Well, listen,
So
He spoke with
let's
the
move.
detective.
Let's move this way so she can. Okay, she's going a different way. So here's
We'll stand out of the roadway.
here's some of the issue, right? Is like, if kids get on it, that's one thing, and that's ultimately for the.
I don't want this guy to hear you.
Okay, and that's ultimately for those sites to police. The sites need to police themselves, and we could go on some big, you know, where society is at, the internet regulation, everything. But that's not where I'm at right now in terms of like what we're trying to do. Right?
Yeah.
Because I don't want you guys to put yourselves in a trick bag.
Absolutely.
You know, it's a long process for us to catch a child. There's months of investigation just for one person, because we have to prove that that person was on the other end of the electronic terminal at that time, fully knowing or expecting that they were interacting with someone below the age of 18.
That's why I like indifference, but out here and like in Atlantic City, like the DA and everything, they had a powwow with the local police right there and explained to them like, yo, these people are out here. You're going to be getting calls from us, from the.
Yeah,
so
But
they
every state has different laws, right? So we commend what you're trying to do, but it's not
It
as
doesn't-
easy
You gotta
maybe
make sure you
here
do it
for
the
us
right
to make
way.
an arrest
Absolutely.
as it may be in another state.
Because
You
the
know
other
what I'm
thing is too is, so let's say you get the wrong guy. Like, have you guys heard of Jeffrey Epstein?
Yeah.
You know, okay.
Yeah.
He had a lot of assets, right? Like a lot of people in a lot of powerful places. Let's say you run afoul of a Jeffrey Epstein-esque character, right? That person might have more knowledge in federal code. They might say, well, I'm on a site where there's a legal presumption that everyone I'm interacting with is 18. So either one of two things: this kid
They lied, and you still
or
agreed upon
this
it.
adult is representing themselves as a child, which I believe there's a different federal code, which makes, and we're talking like, the thing with federal laws is there's very few misdemeanors. Most federal laws are felonies.
Yeah.
Because most of them were written 40, 50, 60 years ago. So it's one of those where, again, you guys do
I'm
you.
doing it like my ultimate goal. What I do this for, the change of legislation.
I got
like
you,
the
but are you going
code-
to be able to do this if you get locked up for a federal felony and you're sent to Colorado or in your Supermax penitentiary?
It would continue to go.
But you wouldn't be doing it.
I wouldn't be doing, but it would continue to
And
do.
you'd be fine with that, though. Like, I just want you to
The
understand.
the cause is more bigger than me.
Okay,
Just like how you took an oath to be a police officer. You took on that what's his name that position for everything around it. You took on a position that knowing there's a danger of you being shot and things like that.
Just as long as you guys understand, because the difference is that I've gone through training. I have to follow policies and procedures. They're fleshed out by the county and state attorney, as well as they're invested in U.S. and state case law and federal circuit court law. So there's a lot of stuff that dictates what I can and can't do. And we get updates on that training every so often.
Mhm.
And while I commend you guys for your intention, I don't want you all inadvertently committing a federal felony where someone who is a predator is savvy, has a high-powered attorney that decides, you know what, let me get you two thrown in prison and that's it for you.
The
too.
argument,
Your
they
cause
still
might
gonna
continue,
they
but
still
you
gonna
can-
be exposed regardless.
But you'd be
If
in
I'm
prison. So,
I'm in locked up, but they still gonna be
we're
exposed.
talking like long time prison, like 20, 30 years.
I done
Here's-
did prison
here's the
time.
other
already.
20, 30
too.
years
Potentially.
for somebody coming to meet a minor. How could we?
Here's the other element.
Man.
Like, my recommendation is once the person is
As long as
shows
I
up
get-
can I
All right,
speak for a
guys.
second?
All right, my
Once
bad.
the subject shows up in a situation, why not call us and say, hey, this is what we're involved? Because as soon as you guys go hands-on, right, you basically have committed an abduction. Under
Abduction?
Virginia. An
No,
abduction.
I let them know that they're free to go anytime.
You do?
Like, yeah, I let them know that they're free to go anytime. I'm not a police officer. You're free to go anytime. I
Okay.
let them all
Okay.
know that.
As-
You take a look at my videos, anything like that, you'll see like how my interaction
Okay.
is never violent, anything like
Because
that. I'm always
What the
polite
law
and
does is
everything.
look at what does a reasonable person believe. Does a reasonable person believe that they are truly free to go at any time,
Yeah.
or are they feeling like they're
If somebody
fear
tell me like, yo,
and they're scared
you're
based
that
on
you're
your-
free to go, you can go. Like if y'all be like, oh yeah, you're free to go ahead about your business. You can go. You're free to leave anytime you want to. I'm gonna take that. All right, you said. All right, I'm out of here.
So this gentleman just sat in his car and
Yeah,
you guys
he-
stood
he-
outside of it until
No,
we arrived?
he invited us. I said, could we? You want to go to the car and talk? He said, all right. We came over here to the car and he let us come in the car, and we was talking right there.
Okay.
There was no like. Once he said, yo, y'all can, all right, I don't
Did
want
you
to talk.
tell him the police are on their way?
I didn't know that y'all was on y'all way yet, because when we just got out of the car, I had my phone out about to call y'all.
Okay. So can I just ask you though, why wouldn't you call us before you put yourself
Because I
in
didn't
that
know if
situation?
he was really gonna flake on me, if he was even gonna show up, because he was like on the outside, not even showing up because he went to the wrong place. So if I tell you now, like say if y'all all set up right, like yo, I got somebody meeting right here, then I tell y'all, then he done went to the wrong spot, then pull up here and see that it's available everywhere and everything. Like all right, I'm out of here. I'm not going it now. But it's just. It's harder to do.
Again,
it's harder to do that.
commend what you're trying to do. I
Like
think
usually,
that's-
like when I'm catching somebody, it's right then and there.
Yeah.
It's not like a long time, like a week long, like I'm setting up a catch and
Can
everything
I
like
ask
that.
you this though? When you've done, how long have you been doing this?
I've been doing this since March of last year.
How many of these?
He
has-
makes 113%. I just got a conviction Wednesday for somebody I
in
got
what state?
in Pennsylvania, and I caught a couple convictions. Well, a couple people got locked up in Atlantic City that we done got.
So what would help you understand how Virginia law works if we scheduled maybe a meeting with one of our special
Like
victims
tomorrow, like we
detectives?
we
Okay.
are
You know
we
what
go
I
back
mean?
home
Because-
tomorrow.
Because why waste your time in Virginia if you could wind up getting in trouble for doing this yourself?
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
As long as
So
I
we-
like it's well that's like communication, like understanding like who I have to contact and stuff like that. It's not just like 911. I this somebody's about to be coming up. I need a direct person that deals with it to contact. Like how like I was just out here right now. Like what I'm supposed to call 911. Like yeah, somebody's about to be coming trying to meet
Let
up.
me see if
I
I
need
can
an
get, let me
exact
see if I
person.
can get the detective that
Because they were
these
supposed
officers
to
dealt with
email them
yesterday.
everything.
In the meantime, this is my card. I wrote our non-emergency number on it. Obviously, if you have an emergency and you're within Arlington County, it's geofence. So that means if you call within our county, you're going to get
All right,
routed
then.
to here.
So if we tell y'all we have another catch right now, we didn't go set it up right now yet. Would y'all want to be a part of that one?
We'd be interested in seeing
Yeah, we
what
have
you
somebody-
have and
we have
seeing
somebody
what
right now that we can
here,
go get.
So here's some other things I don't know if my partner is.
All right.
Because I'm not saying the guy is or isn't a predator.
Uh-huh.
I don't have the facts, so I have to speak in hypothetical. Suppose that we had been investigating someone for this stuff, and they didn't know that we were doing it. And then you guys come along, and now they know someone's on their trail, and they go cold. And we were at the precipice of being able to bring them into court, but we didn't quite have enough. But with another, little
That's
bit
why
of
I
information.
don't try to scare them or nothing like that. Like yeah, I'm about to call the police.
But
Like,
you gotta think like you're trying to catch them, right? So you gotta think a little bit like them. Like if you were in a predator's shoes and some guys came up, filmed you, you knew it was it's 2021, it's gonna end up on the internet, right?
Yeah.
I'm
Would,
tell you this,
would you
like,
keep doing what you were doing, or would you change
No,
your
because
ways?
right after the interaction, the police is coming right then. Because I'm calling them right up on them.
I'm saying even if, like, let's say, John Doe out there, like we're investigating him, and you come across John Doe.
Mhm.
If we don't have enough that we haven't brought charges yet, there's a reason for that. it may seem slow, and trust me, I get the heartburn. I get a lot of heartburn on this job with why we do some of the things we do, but oftentimes there is a reason. We don't have quite enough to do something. The problem is that if you guys go out and do it, again, I appreciate the intention, but now the guy changes his pattern. Like, and all this is pattern based. So if the guy switches up on us, if he's zagging instead of zigging, and we were only tracking zigging, now we lose potentially the whole investigation. Have to start from scratch, and that means that's that many more kids someone could be. You know.
See, when y'all get them, they don't go over the internet or nothing like that. When I get them, everybody's seeing it. Everybody's gonna see your acts. Everybody, I post the chat logs, I post the video, everything, so everybody sees the
free American
truth.
citizens, but people we arrest, there's the presumption of innocence until they're proven by a jury of their peers to be guilty. Which is why we're not just going to air someone's dirty laundry until they're convicted by a jury.
I work differently.
An arrest doesn't mean that someone is guilty. It just means they might have committed.
Yeah, I work like completely different. Like me, I do this ultimately for parents to have a better equipment to protect their kids. If I see who it is, I know who to protect my kids from. If I don't see, like when y'all catch somebody, it's not posted out there so everybody can see it.
Well, some of that's for a reason. We might catch somebody and then we might release them, and they might, because there's times where I have arrested someone. I know they're going to go back and do the thing that I arrested them for. Because they don't care, or I like to play dumb. It's like, hey, look, I arrested you for, walking and chewing gum. I didn't arrest you for, the bags of crystal meth I know. So the person thinks they pulled them over. So next time I pull them over, now they've got like a semi-truck full of crystal meth.
And I'm gonna
and now I've got them dead to rights.
You got them messages before I
Oh,
said you're gonna.
what part you
I'm
want to see?
specifically interested in the part where you admitted to him that you're 15 and
All right.
still. Can I go through it?
Right here. That's where it's right, exactly where it says 15. I put it right at the exact area.
Is SVU direct yet?
Yeah.
Did you get detected?
Oh, special units victim, special victims
Working on
unit,
that right now.
SVU, CS, special victims unit.
Exactly what it sounds like.
It's like the show.
Police aren't original in naming stuff. If one group names
all
it
right,
something and it
now-
sounds cool, we all see
All right,
it.
it's all.
I've seen every episode of that show. Law and Order SVU.
They do a lot of stuff with that show that real life law enforcement would not be able to
Oh,
do.
I know, but it's just an entertaining show.
Oh, it is an entertaining show. My wife loves it. I watch it too, but every so often I oh, he's over there.
I'm getting thirsty.
Deep.
But yeah, so is what I'm saying like making sense?
Oh yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
I understand what you mean.
Because, again, not a lawyer, so I'm not really giving you legal advice. However, a lot of guys in your position that do, like, you watch the show Catfish?
Catfish, yeah.
No.
Believe, okay, well, he can fill you in on it once you guys leave. It's a show that does something similar.
What we do is they go out and see who's catfishing. Like, say, like, I've been talking to this person for like 6 months, and they keep giving me the runaround. They send me pictures and everything like this. I want to find out if this person is really real or not. And they call Catfish Show Neil and them do their little investigation and see if is that really that person. And they go there with the camera and confront
I've
them.
seen that before.
But they have like a
that.
contract with a network, which also typically means that they have an attorney. So, again, I'd be willing to wager that they probably talk to their attorney over what they can and can't say, what they can and can't do. The attorney, they may not be vested in the local laws, but at least they have someone who's like, if you do it this way, you're fine. Don't do it other than this way.
They have-
So,
All right, so that's the detective who's unfortunately in the middle of something else right now. His recommendation is that you set up a meeting with our Commonwealth attorney and explain to her,
Like who-
someone in
like-
their office.
Like, who do I
One of the prosecutors?
contact
I will get a
information?
number for that.
Sure,
I
one of the
appreciate that.
prosecutors in there, sit down, explain to him what you're trying to do.
Like, cause we leave to tomorrow. We leave and going back to Pennsylvania tomorrow.
Well, how many of these have you had occur in Virginia?
In Virginia, I had one last night. I had
4 or 5.
I had a transgender last night. What we had. This
here-
makes the 6th one out here.
So
Give me that card out and put the Commonwealth attorney on.
We'll write it down for you. So keep this in mind, right? So the law is the same, right, for the whole state within the Commonwealth, but each jurisdiction
It's different.
that something happens would be the location, the venue is what we call it, right?
Like I
so
thought you know
you
where
would have to work with the Commonwealth's office, whether it was in Fairfax County, here you're in Arlington County, you know, wherever the location that you're doing these
County I was
meetups
in, like, it was where Moon Inn or something like that. I was just at last night. I had to call the
No idea.
police on a job. It was in Virginia though.
On the back is the Commonwealth Attorney number.
All right.
But what you need to identify is the jurisdiction of where that meetup was.
All right.
And then you would need to speak to the Commonwealth of that. Does that make sense, sir?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the detective said, I want to make sure you guys don't think he's blowing you off.
Oh,
He's in the middle of something else right now.
Yeah, I
And
understand.
based on what we told him, we don't
It's-
have an actual, the crime wasn't committed.
Because it's not
Was
an
it?
actual child.
Because, yeah.
Yeah.
And thank God that
It wasn't. Like
Thank
it's
God it
me
wasn't.
and not a child that's
Right.
doing a confront. Like, man, I'm telling him, I told him like I could be that. I could have been a cop that has been right here locking you up right now.
Yep.
I could be a vigilante that's a gay basher or something like that.
Here's- yeah,
Anything
you're
like you
absolutely
have
right.
all elements to leave that situation alone.
Here's the other thing he mentioned to me that he said, you know, let them know just for what it's worth. Keep in mind that we have undercover detectives that are already doing this stuff, okay? And sometimes we're already on to somebody, but it takes a lot of particular things in order to get a successful conviction. And again, what you're doing is commendable, but if you disrupt something, right, if we have an active investigation going and now you pick up one of the people that we're already trying to build a case on, it could spook them and then they wound up stopping what they're doing, right, and then we're unable to proceed with our investigation. So just keep that in mind, that when you talk to people, it's always best to work actually with the police department, let them know what you're doing, because you guys might be running kind of parallel investigations, and then you confront somebody, and we weren't ready, right, to take them down yet, and now the whole case gets shattered. Does that make sense? So just keep that in mind, okay?
Alright, thanks.
What's good, baby? Exposure, Musafan, baby.
What's up, guys?
I can't even see. We gotta get him, maybe. The goat. I'm the goat.
That little dude was just staring at us the whole time.
I know. I was on him. See, that lady got him a call. A lady called. She done fabricated some bullshit. Told somebody holding somebody against their will. We just explained it to her, man. Nobody's holding nobody against.
I was sitting there like this, and then like, keep your hands out of your pockets.
I told you, bro.
I know.
I told you that, man. And I said, what? Just that. The screw nose. You're not in your little town. You know what I'm saying? Even in your little, they might know who you are there.
Yeah, the cops are cool with me in my town.
Yeah, like it's different than other places, man. They look at something else. Might not be not right or no shit like that, but just be aware of what the surroundings is going
my
on.
drink for my car.
Where's your bag?
Over there.
Hey, you're the blue text,
I
right?
got a question.
I'm.
You're on the right?
Yeah, I'm on the right.
Okay, yeah.
Am I allowed to grab my drink for my car?
Just wait right now.
Okay.
I'm sure you can in a little bit. We'll just hold. And then is this the only communication, or was there through text too?
It was that's text right there.
Okay.
That's the text.
Was
It
there,
is.
was there an app?
Yeah, I showed him the app one first.
Okay.
The app, it wasn't really nothing to discuss. I got his phone number, and
Right.
once I got his phone number, that's when I revealed everything that I needed to reveal on him.
I got you.
And the guy does seem to know about the age of consent. So again, yeah, so.
Yeah, he has some knowledge.
No. You don't have enough for
Yeah.
306. You have enough for, we did 302 because we were not able to determine that a specific crime occurred in Virginia. Who was the victim? So, you just want me to look at that?
I got a question. So like, there doesn't like have to be an actual victim, right? It's the intent to commit a crime.
So
The intent.
Some have specific intents against a specific person, and others are DUI, for example. There's no specific victim. Public society is the victim.
Yeah.
Because wouldn't it be like an undercover cop selling weed to someone and it's not real weed? They give it to them. They give them the money. It's
So
the
for
intent.
drug
presumption.
violations, typically public society, as those
No, he's saying like say like that's theft by deception.
Well,
That's the charge that you'll get. It won't be like a regular drug charge.
We like let's say meth, something that's still definitely illegal. The substance itself is banned, so public society, or if you had a firearm that had no serial number, so you'd be in violation.
That's federal.
But most states have adopted it, so it still works for us. So that would be, you simply having it. No one's been victimized, so public society is a victim because society, through litigators and everything, said that we don't like that. That's illegal. That's why public. But in cases of like, if I punch you in the face, you're the victim.
Yeah, that's assault.
Right? No one else here is affected by me punching you in the face.
Yeah, but the person.
So that would be.
That's a one-on-one victim like that.
Yep.
But like the other one, you just saying like it's like community. Your community that is the victim, like the potential of anybody that's walking around.
So for us, we also have to.
That's like that, but
we have to be
you could say the
concerned.
same thing as like you're a potential victim for all children of that age.
Well, here's the thing. Right now, that's what we're doing right now. We're consulting with our
Yeah,
detectives, people to figure out what exactly.
Because if it's not an actual victim, but your conversation and everything like that.
That's why, like I said, we start. It's easier for us to build a good. Think of it as every case is building it
On a foundation.
If I decide to build something in
If
quicksand,
it's weak,
it'll fall down. The guy will go free, and I can't use any of that stuff again.
yeah, because fruit of the poisonous tree.
And double jeopardy.
Yeah.
So what we like to do is we start small. So we'd start with a field investigation. Let's come over this way. So we'd start with an investigation where no charges are necessarily leveled. We would just kind of figure out what we have, right? We would talk with attorneys. We would talk with our supervisor.
Yeah, let me just tell you what's going on. So, yeah, I think we're good, LT.
Oh, that's a LT.
The problem that we have in these investigations is it's very difficult for us to criminally prove these investigations because the minor victim
Is
like
not an actual
DeAndre
minor.
is not a law enforcement officer.
That's how it is in Pennsylvania too. Like,
Right. So it's very difficult for us to prove this. It's very difficult for us to show up on scene today here and take him to jail.
yeah,
So the problem that we're running into now is establishing that this gentleman was the actual gentleman that you guys were talking to the entire time on Grindr and on text. Documenting if a crime actually occurred, and then again tying all that back to him.
like
The problem that we have, though.
he told me this car. I told him
I
what
saw all the
exactly
evidence. I get what you're saying, but like
he incriminated himself and,
Right, well,
tell everything.
The issues that we're running into is all of this information is being relayed to a non-law enforcement officer, and frankly, I don't know you guys. We can't. In a court of law, you guys do not have the credibility that we do to investigate this kind of stuff. Okay? I don't know your guys' history, your personal history, your criminal history, nothing like that. I don't have any of that information. So I don't know how credible you guys are as witnesses, quote unquote. It's nothing against you, that's just the confines that we have to work in. With that said, obviously, we can see that this guy's up to some shady shit.
Yeah.
Right? We're just not sure right now how we can criminally address that.
Like this, what's the name? The number that which one gave me? The number that he wrote down for I guess what's that? The DA that you get? The number that you gave me?
The Commonwealth Attorney, yeah.
So I can email them the whole entire interaction.
What I'm hoping is one of two things. One, either you can relinquish that phone to us and we can dump the entire contents of it to get the conversation. That's the easiest. It just takes a couple days.
Yeah.
Or two, me and you are just going to have to go through and take screenshots of everything.
I have screenshots of everything.
But I'm talking like from start
Yeah,
to finish.
from start to finish. I have everything.
Like I'm going to go through doing that with you.
I have them all.
So you're not willing to let us take the phone for a
Yeah, I
couple
can.
days?
No, I need my phone.
Okay. But is this your second phone? What?
Yeah,
You have to have that other
Yeah.
phone? Okay. All right, well then in that case, can you start going through,
You want to record it off your what's name too? Like
the
what's name?
quality's not that good. We'll need to get screenshots
All right.
of the conversation.
I have
Show my ID.
Yeah, I've got everything. Can you, Officer Zappina, go through start to finish
Yep.
conversation on Grindr, screenshot from every page,
I have all the screenshots.
and then
Unit 1744.
the text conversation.
Yep.
And then get them. It's probably going to be easiest if they send it to you, and then we'll just send our own Axon Capture or Axon Citizen link to us, and we'll just upload it all at once.
Yeah, because they were
It'll
supposed to
probably
send us
be
a link
easier.
yesterday from the other guy that we got over there. They never even sent him the link.
All right,
You can start working
yeah.
on him.
All
with
right,
that.
Let's pull up those. Give me the text messages.
Text messages, right here.
All right, I'm gonna start. Okay.
Start from the beginning.
It goes all the way to the end, right?
Beginning of the conversation. I usually do them right from right here and keep it right at that part, the last one that of the conversation where it's like, why did it start again? No, you see there's the last part of that conversation continuing to the next screenshot.
So, if you come here, I'll explain you what I'm doing.
I know.
Are you screen recording?
I'm recording the whole thing.
Okay. All right.
Oh, that's
I know he got in trouble fairly recently because he didn't, like, some agency needed some information from him or he didn't answer.
Oh yeah, he had a big one or something like that. He just got locked up.
I mean, again, it's like he's trying to do the right thing, right? But,
He fucked up by not going to court.
yeah.
Yeah, that's on him.
But, you know, so
That's not the right thing.
and he's got attorneys to keep track of stuff like
Yeah,
that.
like
for him,
that's on him. Like that's like if I miss my court date, it's on me. It don't matter what day I'm in or anything like that. You still miss the date that you're supposed to come.
Can you two walk over here with me? Just say the statement real quick.
You want me to get the other one?
Yeah, once you're done with the with that stuff there.
What's up, y'all? What's good? Make sure y'all snap that like. Make sure y'all tap that. Tap that like button. I got 238 up in here. 120, 121, 122 up in here. Right. Oh, always. I gotta keep moving on. He makes what, the seventh person?
Hey, if anybody over there is on one Edward, just turn the radio off.
At first he nodded. It's like, yo, no, like I nodded. Like, no, you can like kept the conversation going. Or you keep the conversation going, I'm gonna keep it going with you. See how far you want to take it. I don't care if they young, I'm still no matter what until you block.
Yeah.
Because evidently you're still interested in keeping the conversation going.
Igual dice Alex que él un día lo pasó allí en Granja, ¿y ahí dónde fue ya? ¿Dónde? En la principal.
Y'all got my back? All right. One, two, three. Freaking color bees out here right now, man. They're cutting fruit and stuff like that. Were you ready for the other the app messages? Let me know. I can put it on that for you. If you want his profile, just click right on his face and it'll take you straight to his profile. What's up, y'all? 213, I meant to say. He made the 213 person. Well, that I caught.
Just make sure, like I said, so reach out to our Commonwealth attorney. Her office would definitely be interested in working with you all.
So I don't have, like, I don't have no problem with doing it. Like, as long as I got the right people to contact.
Is
Instead of
that the only thing that comes for his info?
Yeah, that's his phone number right there. Not this one. I was looking at something else. That was the last
so
one.
I got that combo.
Right.
Show me the other combo.
Right here.
And this is the app?
Yeah, this is the app right here. I was saying click on his face right there.
Okay, I got you. So this is how it all started then.
Yeah. That's the first conversation. Oh, that's his picture. We go to his profile about strolling down, like what he say and stuff like that. Oh, my bad, y'all. Freaking bees bothering me, man.
Is he cool with me relieving Brooke?
Yeah.
What's up?
Are you guys just friends? How do you guys know each other?
He watches my YouTube channel, and we watch together, and I invite him down here with me to do some predator catching.
I got you. What's your YouTube channel?
LC Predator Catcher.
LC, what's the LC stand for?
Luzerne County,
Luzerne.
Pennsylvania.
Okay. LC Predator Catcher?
Yes.
Is there anything else you have?
No, that's all.
That's it, just those two combos
Mm-hmm.
in his profile?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Walk me through again what happened when you guys. So you confronted him right here in front of McDonald's, right?
When we first pulled, I was right over there. I was sitting on the crate over there, and I'm like, man, he took it all day. And I got up and I was about to walk to the car, and I'm like, and when I'm walking to the car, I see him pulling. I'm like, yo, he's right there. He's pulling it right now. I come walking around this way right here, and it was a car right here. So when I walked right past him, because he was about to get out of the car. I videoed his license plate and walked right past him. Like, excuse me, let me act like I was coming over here. And he kept walking towards McDonald's. I walked up right behind. I was walking this way towards the McDonald's, but I was going to confront him right in the McDonald's. By the time I got to the McDonald's, he was on his way coming out of the McDonald's. I said that when he came out, I was like, yo, sir, talk to you for a second. I'm going to inform you on something. He's like, yo, I'm like, you here to meet somebody? He's like, no. I said, let me inform you on something, that the person he was talking to the whole time, it was me. It wasn't a little kid, it was me. So he put a little smile on. Oh, I didn't know. Like, you know what you did? Like, this is almost a life sentence what you did. The type of charges, the conviction, this is a life sentence for you and stuff like this. And just ask them certain questions like, yo, why do you think it's all right to be meeting up? I don't, man. Like, I never did this before. I was like, what was different this time than any other? What was different now that made you agree upon meeting up with a
Where was all this exchange happening?
When we started walking back, I was like, yo, let's get out of this music right here, because there was a bunch of music that was playing, so I could hear you. I was like, you want to go to your car? We could talk over there. So, all right, come on. We walked over there to the car.
You asked if you wanted to go to the car. He said, yeah, that's okay.
Yeah, and we
went over to the car.
Yeah, we walked over to the car to get out of the music. I was like, we could sit down. He's like, yeah, come in. He unlocked the door for us to come in and sit down in the car with him, and we was talking. So the lady seen us walking over there with this gentleman, and she think that we about to do some harm. So I'm like, no, there's no harm. He's not in harm's way or anything
so the
like
lady
that.
comes up, thinks that you guys are like did she think you guys were assaulting him?
We about to abduct them or something like that. That's why when it came over, I'm like, no, it ain't nothing like that. Like, that's why I explained to the cop, like, no, he's a child brother. I'm like, we just about to call. Then the lady's like, what she say? What's going on here? I'm like, no, this guy's he was just trying to meet up with a 15-year-old. She's like, well, you can't be doing that right here. And I'm like, what are you talking about? This guy right here was trying to meet up with a 15-year-old. What are you talking about? You can't do what? I know you're not supposed to be meeting up with a 15-year-old. Yeah, you can't be doing that. She's like, you want to call the cops? Call him right now. I'm gonna call him right now. So I seen her on the phone. I'm right there, still talking to him talking to him. He's like, all right, man, I'm done talking. Y'all can leave out of my car now. All right, you want to leave me? All right, we get out there. I'm about to call the cops though. So when I was getting out of the car, that's when I see y'all pulling in. It's like, oh,
Did you ever touch him?
No.
You never put hands on him?
No.
And he asked you to come sit in the car with him?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's all on video.
Okay. Did
This is live.
record or
No,
live
I'm
stream?
live streaming.
Does it record the live stream?
Yes.
Okay.
Like I could go back and
Here's his ID.
like probably like an after I end the video in like
Yeah,
probably like an
close
hour, it's gonna process the video on it. Then I can download it off the app.
Can you, I just need you to write down what happened. Can you just go with Officer Barry? He's got a pen for you.
We'll do it on the hood of my car.
Oh, sorry.
So this is some random person's car. I don't want to. They probably don't want you to mess up the.
Yeah, they mess up their paint job.
All right, with this, have you ever filled one of these out before?
Yeah.
All right, so since you filled it out before, you know your biographic information goes up here on the top. Everything, name, date of birth, all that stuff. Let me just explain it, then I'll give you the pen. Then just write your statement of exactly what happened here today, anything that happened before, like do it chronologically.
All right.
Then very important, sign, date.